A very good evening and thanks for clicking on to the Wednesday edition of Logan's European Outlook. It is, what date is it? The 29th of September, and the month of September is running second warmest on record for the British Isles, but it's ending very, very different indeed compared to what it has been the majority of the month. Of course, high pressure and warmth has been dominant. It's been almost like a continuation of summer, really. But once that potent cold front rattled through, producing even a couple of tornadoes in North Lincolnshire along a convective line, that system cleared out, and we waved goodbye essentially to the warm, humid air, and it's cleaned things out nicely. Temperatures back to the average for the time of the year, and of course, with that fresher air, with clear skies and light winds at night time, we've seen the coldest morning since back in June for Scotland. So these were the overnight minimums last night here, and you can see here minus 0.3 at Altnahara, 1 at Aviemore, 1 at Loch Lisgarnock, 0 at Tulloch Bridge here. So we're seeing the temperatures coming down because of that fresher air mass in place. But basically, we're in between weather systems at the moment here. We've got a firm trough anchored over the British Isles, and we're seeing lows rotate within that trough and a series of frontal systems coming through. What is interesting about the upcoming weekend is that while we see another system pushing through later tonight, tomorrow, another system coming through after that, what we've also got, this is the second feature, by the way, on Friday, and then as you can see here, right at the very base of the trough, the main parent low to the northwest of the British Isles, but there's a new low forming, where there's a contrast between warm and cool, kind of west of France. We're seeing the development of another area of low pressure. This is going to rapidly develop. The conditions are just right, and this will bring a significant bout of both wind and rain. Now, wind, it's not going to be anything out of the ordinary for October, but certainly in terms of rainfall, we could see 70 plus mils drop from this system here, and it's going to continue to deepen, and as it pushes northwards, we could see the first severe gales, for example, across parts of Scotland, even northern England, during the course of Sunday morning. So Saturday night into Sunday morning, we could see this feature really deepen as it transfers energy north over the British Isles. Then we're left with a legacy of north to northwesterly winds around this large area of low pressure here, a large envelope of low pressure. It's going to continue to bring in the back side of these cold fronts. It's going to bring a rash of blustery showers, some hail, gusty winds, possible snowfall, above 4,000 feet, and it's going to continue through into next week here. What is going to be interesting is we've got Hurricane Sam, a major hurricane over the Atlantic at the moment. That is expected to push northwards over the West Atlantic, close to Bermuda, to the east of Newfoundland, and as it lifts north, as you can see here on this chart, it's going to start to, of course, influence the mid-latitude pattern and the jet stream here. Now, at this very moment in time, that system obviously develops into an extratropical low, loses tropical characteristics, but continues to maintain tropical heat and energy as it pushes northwards. And at this moment in time, the modelling indicates that the jet actually doesn't completely merge with the system. We do have, if you notice here, this is during the middle and second half of next week. The system kind of opens up. It's a powerful North Atlantic storm by this stage. We've got a frontal boundary associated with that out ahead of it. That's influencing the British Isles. But what it looks as if it's going to do is it's actually going to pump the high pressure over France and allow southwesterly winds to kind of start cranking. And actually, the remnants of Sam will actually put us on the good side of the jet, stays to the west, and we see better weather here. So it looks as if during the second half of next week, with the influence of Sam, still a lot of uncertainty as to what's going to take place, because remember, Sam is still within the tropics, and of course, the modelling is going to go back and forth with its scenarios. The ECNWF has a different solution, for example, to the GFS. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly how it interacts with the jet. That's going to be crucial. But certainly the GFS is indicating that the dynamics play out, that actually the area of high pressure over the continent becomes a little bit boosted, amplified, and it actually keeps the jet and weather largely to the west and the north of the British Isles here. So that is something, as you can see here, that is exactly what takes place by next weekend here. So, Sam could potentially be a game changer, back to something slightly more settled for a period of time at least anyway. But we're in October, we're in transition period, we're in turbulent times in terms of the weather here, as you would expect for the time of the year, of course. So that's it for today. Hope you have a great evening. And in the next video, I actually hope to talk a little bit more about the winter and some of the concerns that I've got with regards to the upcoming winter. I've spoken a lot about the positives and key factors that could present a good winter in terms of cold and snow, if you would call that a good winter. But I'm going to also look at the potential disadvantages, the potential players that may have an impeding influence on the upcoming winter season in terms of snow and cold. So hope you have a great evening. I'll be back as always in the next couple of days with more. Please hit the like button and also subscribe for the very latest. Bye bye.